What a beautiful man. This one's for all of my thirsty audience members. You know who you are. What's up, guys? How you doing? So in today's video, I'm gonna give myself a challenge. I'm gonna try to draw your characters in my style, and then I will claim them as my own. So what I did is I went into our Patreon Discord and I asked for an OC submission. So let's see if we can find some interesting ones here for us to draw today. I mean, first of all, these are some top-notch pieces that we've got here. Some beautiful stylization, actually. This is so cute. Look at the little frog. Oh, good Lord. What is this? Is this a Roomba? Oh, Jesus, Lord have mercy on me. Wow, look at the movement in this piece. What is this? I'm just gonna take a moment here to appreciate some of these amazing pieces. You guys are so creative. Wow, look at this. Ooh, strawberries. Love the pose here. Very, dynamic. This is so sick. Amazing piece, amazing character design, really cool background too. You nailed it with this. This is Isaac. He lost an eye, so he's cool now. Okay. You don't have anything on hand. Here's a pixel art character. Boy, how am I supposed what am I supposed to do with this? Whoa. You guys see this big curve on the cranium that flows into the curve of that nose and then it comes back up through the jaw? It's just beautiful. Really amazing stuff. And she has a little pee-pee on her head. Okay, this might be one of the cutest ones I've seen. Her name is Hannah. She grew up on the countryside and later moves to the city where she opens a small flower shop. This is so cute. The frog. This reminds me of Ross Strand's kind of drawing style, the silhouette of the character. That looks really, really good. Love your shapes. Ooh, some cool things that we could do with this one. Maybe we'll save it. Empowers to spread love through the world with her music. Oh yeah, Jesus Lord. You guys are something else, man. Some of y'all need to touch grass. All right, so I love the amount of work that you put in here. You've got the full body shot of the character. You've got some headshots, some expressions. You've got some action poses. Beautiful. Well done. And a fully rendered piece too. Oh. And of course, it wouldn't be my fans without the naked men. We're gonna draw him just for my audience. Zara, she's a warrior. She has a lot of anger issues. Oh, okay, just like me. Oh, look at that. I like the full white suit, and you have like a nice little kind of pattern, like a stitching pattern that goes down the suit, and her broccoli cut. Oh, look at, the foreshortening on this hand, the pose, the dynamic. This is so cool. I love the style here. Look at this. You know what I find fascinating is so many of these characters have like little peepees on their head. Okay, so I've looked through everyone's characters. I've made some selections. Now these characters are no longer yours. And I'm going to challenge myself to try to draw these characters in my style. This is always a fun thing to do because working by myself, I would never in a million years think of all these crazy ideas that people have for character designs. So this should be good. I want to make her hair almost look like water. I don't know if that's possible, but we're gonna give it a shot. Yeah, we're gonna do a sketch first, and then I'm gonna check back in with you guys. All right, there we go. There's our sketch. And of course, you always want to make sure that you flip your canvas horizontal so that you catch any mistakes that you've made. All right, so I think that looks pretty good. We're gonna get some color on the, ooh, no, that's too bright. We're gonna get some color on the skin here with some very simple rendering because, you know, I don't wanna be here with you guys for like 3 hours. As much as I know you would love that, I've got places to be and people to see and grass to touch. Okay, there we go. There's some simple skin. I think the head is too big. I'd really be taking the cranium stuff a little bit too far, huh? For the hair, I kind of want it to look like water. And I've been painting a lot of water recently. If you're following me on Instagram, you've probably seen some of my recent pieces. I'm in love with water. I want to see if I can make it look kind of transparent. Okay, I'm already really liking the color scheme on this character. The blue and the orange. You want to do a character that's iconic and aesthetically pleasing. Blue and orange. Okay, there we go. Let's get some, yeah, okay. Now the kind of water that I've been drawing recently usually has a lot of green kind of tones. Oh yeah. Okay. Oh, if you want to do really tropical looking water, you got to go almost into the yellows, okay? And you want to mix that in with your blues. Never mind, that's too yellow. Color scheme doesn't exactly match the original character, but that's okay because this is now my character. They call me Mr. Steal Your OC. Okay, the hair comes down here, almost like a wave. I want the shape of like a wave, like an ocean wave. Okay, now we're gonna do a bit of detailing. Give it some like slight wavy kind of pattern. Make it look more like hair and more like the waves in the ocean. This is working out absolutely beautifully. Now let's get some highlights on the water here. just like that. Let's turn her hair into like a bit of an ocean wave. You can see kind of like the white foam on the edge of a wave. We're gonna add that right there. Same color for the eyes. Right, let's get some nice bright blue in here. Oh, she looks beautiful. You know what's the most important part? Highlight. And there you go. Now your OC is no longer your OC. This is our OC. What a nice little collab that we've just made, huh? Which OC am I gonna steal next? Let's find out. All right, let's do it, guy. Sam does men. Now, I don't draw many dudes, so enjoy this while it lasts. The one thing I love about drawing guys is that their faces tend to be more angular, and I tend to have a more angular kind of drawing style. I like drawing in straight lines, so guys naturally are a lot easier for me to draw. Okay, and flipping the canvas so that we can look at this beautiful male specimen from a different angle. Wow. This one's for all of my thirsty audience members. You know who you are. All right, let's do this. Let's give him some colors. He got some nice gray hair, some beautiful shading under this magnificent jawline. Okay, so you guys probably have noticed that when I'm doing these quick sketches, I like to just go in with a very simple kind of shading. I really try not to do too much because when time is of the essence, you can't be too caught up in the tiny details. You know, you just gotta keep it moving. And there really is something about this very rough kind of style that just speaks to me. I'm gonna give him some warm tones on the cheeks. He's shy. On the lips too. Ooh. Okay, and the eyes on this guy looks like they're kind of a teal color. What a beautiful man. There you go, guys. There's our second OC. Sam did man, a beautiful man. Now on to our next character, Zara. I love the simplicity of this character. I love the color scheme of this character. And we're gonna try to do her big broccoli cut justice. Why does she have a broccoli cut? Now I remember in her description, it was mentioned that she has anger issues, just like me. So we're gonna try to make her look angry. Now you want your character to look angry, just angle the eyebrows downwards. There's our sketch. I think she's looking pretty good. And we can flip her around just to make sure that we didn't make any rookie mistakes. And of course we did. We made the cranium a little bit too short, huh? Come on, Sam. Now that we have all this set, we can start adding some colors to her. She has this really nice bright white suit that matches the color of her hair. Look how simple her design is, guys. You really don't need to add a whole bunch of different little trinkets to your character for them to look iconic. Sometimes it's good to keep it simple. Less is more when you're designing a character that is very memorable. Now let's get this darker skin tone on her. There we go, beautiful. A superhero with anger issues. I love that you gave her anger issues. She's so relatable. Okay, now let's get some variation in the skin tone here for some local color. Again, get some warmer tones into the midsection of the face. And in the description, her eyes are also supposed to be red. So, red. Sorry, I meant white. Might look like a zombie. Oh, actually, no, she looks cool. Okay, and that's the shading all done. Look at that. I'm gonna add some little particle effects because that seems to be like a theme of this character. She's got weird particle effects coming off of her. Strange little white specks. Maybe it's dandruff. Maybe it's something else, I don't know. And there we go, there's our third OC. I love how simple this design is. Okay, so I'm obviously not gonna get to everybody, but I wanna do one more. I wanna try this one right here because I love the, something about this character just looks really good to me. Maybe it's the hair. And she's got cool jewelry in her hair too, so that's I always love that. I stole the way I do jewelry from Burup. I'm gonna put that to use here. From her expression, she seems very confident, very prideful almost. All right, there we go. What do you guys think? Did I get her attitude down? I think we did. And I think this character, I've got to draw the collarbone in here. This is like a defining feature of this character. This is so iconic. I love this shape that leads down into her, and then we're gonna start applying colors. Average light skin tone, so nothing too crazy here. Brown hair. Oh, look at that. Look at the shape here. I love the shape of her hair. And it gives her head a really nice round shape that contrasts beautifully with this triangular kind of collar down here. If you wanna make a character that looks great, just make sure you got the right shapes. I really dig these shoulder things, so I'm gonna make them even more vibrant than they are in the original. I want to draw some attention to them. Okay, now it's time we get some color variation on her skin. Let's get some nice local color onto the cheeks there. She actually has some purple and bluish tones in the shading on the original drawing, so I'm gonna kind of honor that. I'm gonna include some of that color in here, but I'm gonna give it a flair of my own. Look at that. Oh, the colors there. Ooh. I love that transition. That's beautiful. Okay, so what I'm doing now is I'm giving her a little bit of shading on the hair, and I do want to pull this highlight out a little bit more. So we're going to use a bright color, right? We're going to draw a nice streak here and kind of reduce back into it. What color are her eyes? Her eye color look almost grayish. Okay, very nice. And she has some red kind of highlights around her eyes. So we're just going to gently glaze that on there. What a cool OC. I really like this one. And you know what's the best part? Highlight. Highlight. How good does she look? Now time for some jewelry. There's so much detail on this character. Oh. You guys want to know a quick way I like to do jewelry on my characters? First, you alpha lock the layer, which means you can't paint outside of it. And then you select a lighter color and you just paint some highlights on there. Look at that. Simple but effective. And then once you're done with that, you take a darker color and you just, oh my goodness, look at that. It looks shiny. And then when you're really, really feeling it, you get that nice, bright highlight on there. And let's not forget these two little red dots on her face. And there we go. There's our fourth character, all done. She looks fantastic. Really happy with how this turned out. So there's some of your OCs done by me. Little collaboration between me and my greatest supporters. I love doing these challenges to kind of just get myself out of my comfort zone, because oftentimes I don't think I would do characters that look like this on my own. You know, I don't think I would be able to come up with this. So seeing your guys' ideas and then kind of translating it into my work also gives me immense creative joy. I hope this has inspired you to go out there and make your own unique, beautiful characters and share it with the world. With that being said though, if you want to see more art content like this, feel free to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys on the next video. Oh, I'm so tired. Oh my god. Let me tell you guys, if anyone tries to say that YouTube is not a job, they're lying. I just filmed 2 videos in a row. I've been filming straight for like 4 hours. The other one was for our Patreon tutorial this month, which is going to be on stylizing eyes, and that's a really fun one. But my goodness, I'm tired. I'm gonna go lie down and take a nap. Anyways, I love you guys. Just in case you didn't know, I love you guys.